Welcome to the News Hour. The world is mourning the death of Pope Francis, who passed away at his residence this Easter Monday. Throughout his papacy, he was often hailed and sometimes criticized for his efforts to reshape the Catholic Church.
His death comes one day after the Pope greeted crowds and delivered a short message on Easter Sunday. The Vatican said his death was caused by a cerebral stroke that led to a coma and irreversible heart failure. He was 88 years old. Across the globe, reactions have poured in, remembering Pope Francis. Bells rang in St. Peter's Square today, and mourners quickly gathered to mark the death of Pope Francis.
He was not only a pope for the religious people, but also for the non-believers and for the poor. He was important, and he was open-minded and had attention for the environment and for cultures.
It's a great disappointment, a great loss. A man who has innovated the church and a man who has left a great mark.
Catholic churches held services in honor of Francis, the first Jesuit pope and the first from Latin America. Many praised his efforts to steer the church in a more inclusive direction.
It's truly a feeling of sadness. We remain very attached to him. He was truly a pope we had the chance to meet, to approach.
Flags were lowered in many countries, including the U.S., where President Trump spoke during the annual Easter egg roll at the White House.
I just signed an executive order putting the flags of our country, all of them, all federal flags and state flags, at half-mast in honor of Pope Francis. So he was a good man, worked hard, he loved the world.
In Brazil and in Argentina, where the Pope was born, a week of mourning began. Leaders around the world paid tribute.
Throughout his pontificate, he stood alongside the most vulnerable, the most fragile, with great humility and a very special sense, in these times of war and brutality, a very special sense of the other and of the most fragile.
Pope Francis was a humanist, a man who was always close to the humblest, to the poor. So it is a painful loss.
Many religious leaders spoke of his compassion and his outreach. The Archbishop of New York, Cardinal Timothy Dolan, said the timing was striking.
You couldn't choreograph it any better than what happened. The last time we saw him, Easter Sunday, the last words of Blessed Easter, as he gave us his blessing. The way he lived and the way he died, he was a great teacher.